Yo, it's Go, and welcome to the video. This is my next alt I've been leveling up. It's going to be an Enchanter and Herbalist. And I don't really plan on raiding on this toon, which led me to create a set of pre-raid best in slot gear, if you want to call it that, or just a full set of gear without ever having to step foot into either Nax, Ulduar, or VOA. Without further ado, let's take a look at the gear. Starting off with the helm, we can get the tier 8 helm with 58 emblems of conquest. Yes, it's going to take doing the heroic plus Titan Rune dungeon daily for quite a while to get not only this piece, but there's a couple other pieces that you can get from the vendor that's included in this set. Eventually though, this is going to be the best helm that we can get. Neck is another piece from the Emblems of Conquest. This one only takes 19, and there is another neck, the Chain of the Ancient Worm, which now drops from a Titan Rune dungeon. For the shoulders, there's some BOE leather shoulders, which I looked in the auction house. They're only going for 500 gold, and I imagine this price is just going to keep dropping lower and lower. Asimov's Drape, another BOE out of Ulduar. This one was a little bit more expensive than the shoulders. Right now it's currently going for 7,000 gold. For the chest we have the Conqueror's Vestments, which is another 58 Emblems of Conquest, but this allows us to get the 2-piece tier 8 set bonus. Bindings of the Depths, another leather BOE from Ulduar, and this was slightly cheaper than the shoulders at only 450 gold. For the main hand we have the Hammer of the Astral Plane, which drops off the last boss in Utgard Pinnacle, as long as you're doing the Titan Rune Protocol Alpha. And the offhand, Ward of the Violet Citadel, takes 25 emblems of heroism. Should be really easy to get. The gloves, I have hand wraps of Resonance, which is another BOE out of Ulduar for under 1,000 gold at only 750 gold for these things right now. But the belt is still going for 10k, a nice BOE. If you can get some of the runed orbs from your main to help for the crafting costs for the belt, it shouldn't be quite as expensive. And week to week, I imagine this is just going to keep getting cheaper and cheaper. For the legs, I have the Wild Strider leg guards. This is another Emblem of Conquest piece that cost 39 emblems. The Spellslinger slippers, another crafted BOE, and these are a little more expensive than the belt at 11,000 gold right now. For the rings, you can purchase the inscribed signet of the Kirin as long as you have Exalted Rep with the Kirin faction. The total amount for this ring is 7,800 gold. You have to first buy the lower version and then trade it in with an extra 1,000 gold to get the upgraded ring. For the other ring, I have the signet of the Malevolent from the Titan Rune dungeons, and this drops in the Nexus off of Oromok, the Tree Shaper. And lastly, for the trinkets, not many great options, but the Sundial of the Exiled is 40 emblems of heroism, and then the Mark of the War Prisoner out of the normal heroic Violet Hold last boss. I'm gonna butcher this, Synagosa, big blue dragon. And I almost forgot about the idol of the shooting star, our Starfire idol. You can buy for 25 emblems of valor. Overall, this set would take at a minimum 35 days to get, as long as I was doing that daily Titan Rune dungeon every single day, because it requires 174 emblems of conquest. There's the 25 emblems of valor for the idol, that won't take too long to get, as well as 65 emblems of heroism for the offhand and trinket, shouldn't take too long. With all of the BOEs that drop out of Ulduar, along with the crafted gear and the ring, if I were to buy all of that today right now, I would have to spend 37,500 gold, and that price should just keep dropping week to week. So by the time I've gotten all of my Emblems of Conquest gear, I don't imagine it'll cost nearly as much to buy all of those BOEs. Just to point out, this does get the hit cap with 7 extra points of hit rating. There was a couple pieces I had moved around and I was like 1 under. I'm a little bit over hit cap, not much I could do. I'm also fairly close to the haste soft cap at 375 haste out of the 401 soft cap. And looking at 20% crit out of Moonconform. So that set is going to take a little while to get. In the meantime, Wowhead has a pre-raid gear set as well without using any of the Emblems of Conquest or having to buy any BOEs. This will be my pre-raid set that I could go after as I slowly work towards getting all of those Emblems of Conquest. And a link to this guide will be in the description. But while putting this set together, I was surprised at just how much gear I could get without ever having to step foot in a raid. I don't know what the eye level for the set is, but I imagine it's pretty high with a lot of 2-3-2 item level pieces and 2-2-5 eye level pieces. There's another route you can go to if you wanted to have double 2-piece, so 2-piece tier 7, 2-piece tier 8. So that's something I might have while I'm getting up to this pre-raid set that I have, getting some of those tier 7 pieces out of the Titan Rune dungeon. Since this is only a farming toon, I might not even get halfway through getting this set, but at least I have something to look forward to. So I hope this helps you get started on planning a set of your own. If you're just starting out on a balanced druid or looking to find some gear for your gathering profession alt.